Hello, it's Kadisha. I'm back with another video. We have to be careful with the things that we are listening to. And the Lord has just really convicted me about it. And well, I wouldn't say convicted me about it, but just like opening my eyes to realizing like the things that we're watching, it is just trying to normalize the things that are not of God. And I know a lot of people don't follow Christ, that's okay, but I know it's a bunch of people who do. And we sometimes fall victim to these things, not even realizing it. We have a class at our church, and this lady was talking on Sunday, and she was talking about how she's a Christian and she allowed Satan to get in through open doors. And when we say open doors, it's things that might not necessarily say I don't believe in God, but it's just like it's like an open door for the Lord to for Satan to come in. And that's why I'm just saying we have to be careful what we're watching, because I realize, and even in older TV shows, because I really don't watch new stuff. I don't know what's going on. For one, they be doing too much. But another thing is just like, I guess it's more like nostalgia. When you get to a certain age, you just like the things that the way they used to be, and you're like, man, this is so crazy how different than it is now. And so I was looking at an old show, and I realized like they had homosexuals in there, and I was like, man, I didn't even realize that they were trying to throw. And you know, they do things most of the time like blatantly where you really don't see it. I mean, no, blatantly, it's like out in your face, but they do it like subtle. That's the word. It'd be very subtle, so you can't realize like, oh, okay, that's nothing. But the thing is, it's trying to get you used to it. So if you get used to seeing this, then it's just become normal. And then, like I said, it becomes an open door for Satan to start moving in your life. Not maybe necessarily in that way, but in other ways. Because I'm trying to ask the Lord, because I want to watch the movie, and I don't be going to the movies because even the movies these days are just, it's so demonic. That's just simply put. But I went and saw a movie, and I'm like, Lord, should I have gone to see that movie? But even there, you know how they show previews. I'm switching subjects, but even there, they show previews, and in the preview, they were showing like the psychic. So it was like going to a crystal ball and stuff, and I'm just like, they are really putting that in your face now. It is putting it in your face and just trying to basically say this is the way you should live, like this is normal. And I'm like, okay, we have to wake up as Christians, really, because one thing that Paula White said, and I don't really follow her teaching, but one thing she said when she came to our church, she said that the world is doing exactly what the world is supposed to do. It's us Christians who are not doing what we're supposed to do. And that's something that stuck on my heart. That was like years ago. And that's something that stuck on my heart, because we get upset when we see the world reacting or acting the way that they act. And it's just like, no, you should be upset that Christians are acting or not saying things when they're supposed to be the ones who are the difference maker. And I'm not trying to put more on Christians or anything like that, but the way we live our life is enough. And if that means, and the Lord's convicted me about this, like if that means like not shopping at certain places, not buying certain things, like even down to that, it's an open door. And I'm just like, Lord, of course I don't believe that the Lord wants us to walk on eggshells, but he do wants us to be intentional and realize like people or the enemy is putting stuff in your face so you can be normalized, so that can be an open door for him to come in and start operating in your life, whether that's through depression, whether it's through addiction, whatever it may be. And so we have to be wise in this and realize like the things that it may not even necessarily be something you're watching. It may be a hobby, because even this lady, she was talking about she used to go play a game with her friends that was considered okay. And that's what I'm saying. It's just like, y'all, we have to be aware. And I just really wanted to make this video to say we need to be aware, because things are becoming normalized, and we have so many ways for things to get in now, and we're exposed to so much at a rate that has never been before, that it's just so easy for it to be done. And so I'm just trying to, I don't know if to say warn, but really say be intentional with the things that you're watching and making sure that it's glorifying the Lord. Make sure it's glorifying your spirit, because if it's not, it can be an open door for Satan. So, and we don't want that. Of course we don't want that, but we don't realize that some of the things that we're watching, or some of the things that we're doing is that. And when the lady talked about it on Sunday, I was like, man, Lord, what have I done? Have I done something? Because like I said, sometimes it's so subtle that you don't even realize that you're moving in this direction. But I did realize, like in my prayer time, I was like, Lord, I'm distracted. I'm distracted by something. So what is this that I'm doing that is causing me to be distracted? And even that, being distracted, not being focused in your prayer time when you're reading your word, just, you know, checking it off, not necessarily getting something from it. And so it's just like, you really need to be intentional, because Satan is trying to normalize things that should not be normalized in order to get an open door into your life and start wreaking havoc. So I hope this video inspires, but encourages you to really be intentional about the way that you live your life. So of course that you can live a blessed life. Thank you so much for watching. Like I always say, sa cambio que quieres ver en otros. Until next time, bye.